This is a jam-packed episode where I took a new client and showed them a step-by-step marketing blueprint to how to start their online coaching business. We go over the best tools to use, how to steal your competition's market share, where are they getting high quality traffic, and where you can too. If you find this video helpful, I want to invite you to my Entrepreneur Mastermind group. It's an online community of other entrepreneurs trying to build a better future for their family and so that they can make a bigger impact in the world. Enjoy the video. The goal of this session is to give you, there's two parts. There's strategy, digital marketing strategy, what market, what product, what offer, what website, what's your website look like, just doing a high level strategy overview. And then there's tactical implementation. Okay, how do I build the website? How do I create the Google? How do I create the ad campaign and stuff like that? We're going to focus on this session for strategy, where we're going to identify who your market is, what products to offer, what should your website look like, what should your social media profile look like. So the goal is you'll have a map and you'll know exactly what to create when you get to the tactical. Like the course will teach you the tactical, teach you how to create the website, how to change your Instagram, how to create the Facebook and Instagram ads. That's there. But we want now to, it's much easier, quicker, faster to work on the strategy here. Then it makes the building super fast and easy and quick because the building's pretty easy. So we're going to break this down to sections, and I'll give you this report at the very end so that you have this video and then this report that you could use to work with, and then we could work together to iterate on it to show you the steps. So the goal of this, you'll have the strategy, you'll know where to go, how to start your business. Then you'll know the tactical going through the course. You'll know exactly, okay, what steps do I need to do start to finish to execute on this. And then the goal is within 90 days that you get your first 10 clients, basically. That's the goal.
Okay.
Nice. So we're going to do niche, Google Ads, website, offer / pricing. And then we're also going to do keywords, probably there too. Cool. Okay. So these are roughly the levels that we'll go to. We'll narrow down what your niche is, who's your ideal client, what problem are you solving for them. Uh, we'll look at Google to see like what keywords, what the great thing about that, I should actually change this to competition. Uh, who who is already in your market and spying on what are their websites, what are their offers, what are they doing to get leads so that you can copy that. Because in marketing, it's easier to copy your competition than to start from scratch. Because scratch, you have to basically A/B test your way to success, basically. Then we'll look
Mhm.
at their website. You're like, great, I'll show you a website, a funnel, process to bring people in and nurture them. And then we'll look at offers. What are three core offers, like a lead magnet offer, core product offer, and then well, core product is / continuity program. Continuity means like Netflix subscription, where they're subscribing every month to continue to get your services, basically. Um, and then there's high ticket, where now for someone to work on one with you is very expensive because what we can't scale is your time. Your time is the most limited capacity. So we want to move people in to a free trial, free offer, free masterclass, free seminar, free workshop that's going to bring people in at scale. So like every month, 100 people attend your webinar, your training. 10% of them would be like, man, Josh has dropped a lot of value. I've been struggling with this problem or pain point. You know what? I'm going to go for his core product or continuity program, his monthly subscription for his coaching or whatever. And then for the people that have a higher disposable income, they're like, you know what? I want to work one-on-one with Josh. He knows his expertise. He could get me the result or transformation that I'm looking for. I'll pay his high ticket services to work one-on-one with him, for example. And so this is basically your business model that you're going to funnel people in through these three stages. And every month it becomes that same, it's like a funnel. So some people, a lot of people will come in for your free seminar. Some small percentage of them will sign up for your continuity program, and then some smaller percentage of those will go for your higher ticket services, basically. And every
Yeah.
month you're just filling that up. So let's start with the very beginning niche. Now we're going to do fitness coaching. Is there a specific type of either transformation result or people that struggle with that you like to work with, like people to get off medication, people that are overweight, men, women, people training for even if they're training to be fit to prepare to join the military, for example. There's that whole fitness requirement. So they have to get fit and train before they even apply, or else they're going to flunk out because they're too fat as fuck, basically, for example. So you could
Right.
even niche down to that. So let's just brainstorm. What are some types of people that you would love to work with and help?
See, well, I like the boot camp kind of thing. So kind of
Okay.
getting them, prepping them for boot camp.
Okay.
That's just one thing.
Like it.
Another would be, but this was I was gonna say like recovering from like an injury, but that would be more
Okay.
of not my like area, I feel like.
We're
But
just
I'm just saying
brainstorming.
that now because I'm injured and I've been injured a lot and I've had to do certain I've learned from, injuries how to recover, properly.
Is there a specific type of injury that you recover, like
Shoulder, shoulder,
shoulder? Okay. That's good. Okay.
shoulder, yeah.
Because the
Um,
the more niche you could be, the better your marketing will speak towards that one person. We're like, do you have a shoulder injury and you're struggling to recover? My 30-day program will help you recover faster and easier than trying to figure it out on your own, which could lead to more long-term stuff like that. So it makes it very specific. The person's like, oh my God, they're speaking towards me. I have a shoulder injury that I've been struggling with for years. How the fuck do I
right.
fix this kind of thing? So cool. What else?
Yeah, so okay, the boot camp, the injury recovery, yeah. Um, I like the fat loss. I love seeing because I love physiques. When someone has a nice physique, I admire it, you know. Um, so seeing someone who's, bigger, round, or whatever it is, but you can kind of see the physique through that, and then seeing the change that it makes me happy. I don't know. I like it.
Let's be specific. Let's do gender and then give me age within a 10-year bracket. Do you like working with men or women?
Honestly, either one. I mean, either one.
Okay.
Honestly, both. I
Okay.
I, I but see, is that too much you feel
No,
or
that's okay. That's not a bigger the more you're specific, it would be a little easier because think of it this way,
all
when you
right.
create an ad campaign, there's two things that go into an ad campaign. There's the text and there's the image. And just like say for example, I like Fit Body Bootcamp. Oops, Fit Body Boot Camp. They're not targeting men. It's
No.
all women.
Yeah.
So it's like it makes it very because the women only want to work out with other women in their own demographic, for example, versus if you look at any CrossFit's men and women, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But they're there for the high intensity training kind of thing. So they're like people who are like really want the punishment, I should say. But still, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. But when you do your images, you'll just find that if you put up an image with a man in it, you'll find it will attract more men to your product or service. And you could just do an image of a woman and then run the same ad campaign and it will attract women. So doesn't really matter on the back end per se.
Okay.
It's just who are you, because you're going to work with them for the next 90 days, be passionate about it. I'd rather you be passionate about working with these types of people than someone that like I have a client that does barbershops and he wants to work with everyone, children, men, older, younger. And I'm like, doesn't work like that. You're going to attract one specific type of avatar in order for you to scale. And you can't, when you're something to everyone, you're nothing to no one, as they say. Age demographic, older, younger, within a 10 range, 10 year.
Okay. I want to say from 16 to 50, 55.
That's pretty much everyone. Let's do it this way. Let's start
Okay.
at 25 to 40, basically. Because also
Okay.
what you want to think about, this is also a great principle. Your ideal avatar that you want to work with, you want to be the most expensive in your market. You don't want to be the cheapest. The price to low is super easy where everyone's going to nickel dime till their business isn't making money. So I want you to be on the more expensive side because you could guarantee results for that specific person. But then on the other side, the persons that you target, you want to make sure they have disposable income for your product or service. A great example is if you're targeting, I help resume builders so people can fix their resume so they could get a better job. While your demographic doesn't have a job, so they don't have disposable income, so they're not going to be able to afford your high ticket product or services. So that's something you want to, and say, for example, 16-year-olds, they don't have any disposable income to invest in the higher ticket services or the transformation to guarantee they get the results or stuff like that. So it makes it easier to sell to like even
Makes
right
sense.
now, I
Makes
just
sense.
did my Facebook ad and people I'm targeting that have disposable income are 35 to 45. They have the disposable income, higher pain point, and the money to invest in digital marketing services. Someone in his 20, they're going to just waste their time watching YouTube, for example. So I would waste my money targeting them, for example. So that's great.
Okay.
Let's do one more.
Um, Muscle build, like muscle building.
Okay, perfect. Nice. Awesome. Because no matter what the niche is, the process or the step-by-step framework for marketing your service is the same thing. You're going to go through the same process that I'll take you through. So it doesn't matter what business, what product or service that you want to do, because the skills are more important to learn because then it allows you the flexibility to pivot if needed. And you're like, look, I've been working with fat loss, but these people are really, it's hard to get them on a sales call. They're not committed. They don't have that much income. So let me pivot and let me go to boot camp. Those people, they have to, anytime you're trying to charge for a certification or for a specific job that they need to get, for example, they are more financially invested, or able to invest in getting that dream outcome of, for example, getting that job or joining the military so they can have those big opportunities, for example. Like so sort of say, for example, even you going through cybersecurity. Those cybersecurity schools are making a ton of money because they know the outcome for the person is a six-figure salary after 4 years or whatever, something like that. So, but they have to get that certification, for example. They have to go through some boot camp or training in order for them to succeed in their job role or career, for example. So I like prep for boot camp. That seems something that's super niche. And there's a financial outcome for it, that they can, it's going to set them up more. Anything that's tied to their career, they're going to invest in something like that. So let's take
So
uh
like I'm thinking fitness style boot camp
okay.
that like something that can but that can also prepare you for you know, the military.
Okay, perfect.
So
And you
that way it's kind of like it's a boot camp style fitness class, but it also is prepping you for the military if that's what you're looking for kind of thing.
Perfect. I love how specific that is. And also, you have the case study already. You've already gone through that transformation or that process or that dream outcome. So you're like,
Yeah.
I know what you need to do and capacity wise in order for you to succeed in that role. So I could get you that shortcut, that boot camp, that acceleration program kind of
Yeah.
thing. And I know so now we're going to move to, let's take it for, okay. So we got our niche. We're going to do fitness boot camp prep. Next, these two tie together, keywords and competition. We're going to look actually for competition that are people that are already selling fitness boot camp to prep for the military. And then we'll find what keywords someone is typing into Google to find that service, that for example, and you want a market that has competition, because if they don't, then there's no way, no point entering it. So the next stage process, what I do, incognito mode, paste whatever you, just whatever you could best guess. Fitness boot camp. Let's do fitness boot camp for military. Nice. Okay, this is a good sign. Only in incognito mode, this works the best. Sponsored ad. Sponsored ad. That means these businesses are paying money for Google ads. So when someone types those specific keywords in Google, they're getting traffic and they're clicking on their ad. So right here,
Right.
military fitness, and then it's going to give you the next stage where it's going to help you refine your keywords. What are the specific keywords that this, what's called the sales copy, the words that people are typing to find your product or services already. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna now just I'm gonna do fitness boot camp. I'm also gonna do, okay, so we go just get some keywords here. So I like military fitness training. What else do we have here? Okay, and then as I'm going through, if I feel that they're like, okay, cool, this is maybe something to look at, I'm just gonna open it in a new tab. So we're gonna collect businesses, be resilient for special force. I'm also gonna take some of these keywords and I'm gonna put them in here just to save some of the Google ads, because this is going to give you also the sales copy to speak. It's basically your elevator pitch. Hey, you do you want to become resilient for special forces and also fit with a fitness expert? They're like, oh wow, tell me more about that. But let's see. So
And then how about like different levels of it?
yeah, you can have different courses or different levels to what you're doing.
Like
Interesting.
someone who's kind of like just like a
Basic.
basic and someone who's like already up there
Yeah.
kind
No,
of
this
thing.
is already great. So now this is where the fun happens because now I see now Google's gonna give me all these extra keywords. Army Basic Training Routine Workout PDF. That's your lead magnet. That's a free gift that you could give to people looking for, as they're starting to look for this journey of trying to find the right boot camp or the fitness. You're like, hey, get my free workout routine PDF. Just enter your email. You get the free PDF guide. I now have your email, so I can continue to market to you, to invite you to a masterclass, a training, to continuously add value to at the very end seminar, then you're pitching your offer, for example. So I like these for, I'm gonna actually open these. Army, Air Force, basic training, or military. Is there one specific that you like the most, or
I mean, yeah, Army's like really specific. Military, it's just that you see that a lot, but it's I mean, what I mean, but other than boot camp, military, that there's I don't um
let me show you more. Let's scroll down. Let's see what else. Get
yeah.
in shape for basic training. That's nice. So I'm gonna just take some of that. People are typing into Reddit, what workout should I do to prepare for boot camp? Ooh,
Hmm.
I like that. We're gonna look at that. Prepare for boot camp. Boot camp prep challenge workout. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna actually take these. How to prepare for basic training. So these are the content that you would create to attract those type of people.
Because this is
That's
what's
already
mostly
started.
searched.
Mm-hmm. They're starting their introductory of the journey of trying to figure out, oh shit, I got us prep for boot camp. I should probably get fit. Okay, I'm going to go to YouTube first, and then I'm going to go also to Reddit and then also to Instagram to try and find some how-tos, some guides, some free PDFs, some free train. They're in the free stage of trying to gather information, so they know where to go on their social media. So this is where I remember, YouTube. I was saying, when you create content, what content do you create? There's three. There's your connection, The second one is your tips. So these are the tips. Hey, these are best ways what you need to look for to 5 exercises you need to prepare for boot camp. That's a great tip, for example. And then last is testimonials. Hey, I helped John prep in 30 days, and now he's super fit and ready to go into boot camp and crush it, basically. What else do we have here? Here's how you should train for the boot camp. I like these. Ultimate Guide to Military Boot Camp. This is all free content that you could create, topics that you could talk about. Because what the customer is going to do is they're going to consume some 5 to 7 hours of your content, and then they build the know, I know you and what you do. I like you because you've been offering so much free value, and I trust you because, man, if you give all this free value for free, I can't wait to see what your paid products or services are, kind of thing. And then we'll look at more sponsored ads. California #1 fitness training program, ready for boot camp. I like these two. I'm taking these copy ads, putting them here for our ads. Let me just do another page and then we could take a look at. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just gathering information. I'm clicking on every sponsored ad because these people are spending money to get people like this. I'm opening all their websites because we'll review their websites to find a proper funnel next. Um, Bootcamp retreat. Nice.
Military fit. Okay, no. Okay.
This is giving you the keywords already of how
Yeah.
do you enter a market so you know both what keywords to do and then also what sales copy. So in a Google ad, every sentence about from here, about probably from this whole line right here, that's a in Google, you could put up a bunch of different sentences and it will A/B test to find out which one people like the most. And they're like, I resonate with that one sentence. So these are all keywords from the headline. This is tested. These two sets, this is one set, and this is another set. These are headlines. So it's almost like when people make the mistake of when they build a website, they put all this like fancy, oh, about me, and we've been in business 25 years and we help someone, blah, blah, blah. And they're word vomit, basically. When you want to communicate at a third grade level to people, where example, my client that does singing lessons, as soon as he was like, oh, vocal development and super like complex words. As soon as we changed that to just say online singing lessons, his conversion went from 1% to 3%, which is so if 100 people go to your website, 1% actually said yes. Now he's getting 3% for the same traffic. So more people are saying yes to his offer because of just communicating at a third grade level.
Those like simple.
Simple, dumb and simple. They
Um,
because that's what they're in the searching for, and they're make it very easy. And we'll see, we'll audit some of these websites too. So I like this. So boom, boom, boom. And this is already going to tell you, that's pretty good right there. What should your website look like? Because we'll go to the next stage. That's pretty good for right now. So what we did is we got some keywords. Um, Everywhere from fitness, boot camp. Let's do, well, that's like fitness boot camp, but we want army workouts. So preparing for boot camp, military fitness training, army workouts. Let's just see what else we have here. Coast Guard. I like military fitness training the most. ICP training, Marines, Army, military boot camp workouts. Military boot camp workouts.
this is for the keywords.
Yeah, right now I'm collecting which are the keywords that most people are typing in that if we did a free seminar or a free workshop or even invited people to a free workout and say, "Hey, come to our free military fitness training." I can now go to a stranger and they'll be like, "Oh my God, I'm actually looking for something like that." And you're like, "Great." That's like your elevator pitch. You're like, "Cool." Um, Instead of saying like a whole sentence of like that's the next stage. So these are like headlines to grab their attention. Cool. So I like that. That looks good. Okay, so we've just incognito mode, use Google, got some competition keywords to start off. Actually, this is actually going to go over here under keywords. There we go. And then now we'll save when we go through our website, we'll save which websites have the best competition that we want to save. So we could come back to, they become our model, what we're going to use to look at to create your website and your branding. Okay. So now next stage, I opened all those tabs. I pretty much just spent probably $80 in clicks because each one of those clicks cost the business $5 to $20 a click, for example,
What?
because it's so there's if someone types in the keywords fitness boot camp prep for military, they're
Yeah.
spending money on Google Ads, which allows them to be at the very top of the post, for example. Every click, if they want to show up at the very top, let's say it's $20 per click, cost per click. So when you're spending money on ads, your ad budget, you'll spend, I want to spend $50 a day for clicks and Google will optimize. If you want to be at the very top, well, that's $20. But if you want to be at the front page at the very bottom, that could be $10, for example.
That's how much they charge?
Oh, let's find out. Say, for example. So let's do Google is um the difference between Google and Facebook and Instagram ads is Google ads, some event has happened in their life, and they're actively searching, they're in the buying, purchasing mode where they're like, I need to make a purchase within the next 48 hours to solve this problem because I gotta start training in the next 30 days. And if I don't solve this problem now, I'm not gonna make boot camps. Great example is like if plumbing. If my toilet breaks, holy shit, now I need a plumber today versus now that's why Google's great because there's no sales process per se because they're already searching for a product or service actively buying versus Facebook and Instagram, they're on there watching cat videos and TikTok videos and stuff like that. And then they see your ad for fitness boot camp. They're like, I didn't think about. Yeah, that is, I do. I was kind of looking or interested in something like, yeah, let me save it. Free PDF guide. Yeah, let me get that free PDF guide. I'll take a look at it later. Cat video, cat video, cat video, and they go back. But then you have their email to follow up. So then you have to nurture. You have to warm them up to a buying decision. So let's say, for example, this is a Google ad account. In Google Ads, completely free to just create an account, but they allow you to search for keywords, which is nice. So I could take a competitor's website. Let's take, uh, I want an actual fitness one. Okay, this is a weight loss camp retreat. Okay, military fitness. I like this website. So these people are very niche. So I'm going to take their URL, the blah, blah, blah.com. I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to use Google has a free tool called Keyword Planner. I'm going to do, and I could search for a website and Google's going to scrape that website and tell me what keywords that website is related. So now we could get all the keywords such as, and we'll search by, so let's search for something. So anything from aerobics, strength training. We want something military or fit. Let's see, weight loss, Zumba. These are all keywords that people are typing in. I want something military, fitness, gym, gym. Okay, let's just go military fitness. Let's go up here. These are all pretty much anything related to like military fitness. I'm gonna search by keyword. Let's go get results. Oops. Okay, so we're gonna just look for one keyword. Start very simple. Nice. Ooh, I like this. Okay, cool. So I typed in military fitness. That's a
Army
keyword.
physical fitness test, that's the highest?
So if we sort by average monthly searches, what this means is that In the United States, across all states, there are 8,100 people that type some variation, not those specific, but some variation of Army physical, Army physical fitness tests. Now, there's very low competition, which is nice, but these are your ranges. To be at the very top of the page to pay for Google ads
Hmm.
so that you show up. If someone clicks on the very top, it's $13.30
Per
cost per
click.
click, cost per click. Then if I'm still on the front page, but I'm at the very bottom, okay, well that's $2.50 per click, for example. Depending on the competition, that's how you, and your budget and how good your copy is, like the words that you use, you can go, it could vary between some of those there. Now, it may take anywhere from 5 to 10 or some amount of clicks for someone to turn into a sale. So there's a little extra math there. So it's like not you'll get $13 and then you're paying for every client that clicks and it's only $13 per click. No, maybe 5 people click on it and that some of the 5 will actually turn into a client, for example. Now then you average that out. You're like, okay, cool. Maybe $45. So then it would turn out $45 in ad spend, get you one client a day in your whatever your daily budget is. Nice. So these are all keywords. So Army physical tests, Army fitness, US Army PT tests, USMC boot camp, Army fitness, and there's a lot, which is super nice. And $13 is decent. So these are our people already looking for that. So I'm going to just select all these and I'm just going to download. Let's do download to a Google Sheet. Mili military key military fitness keywords. So we're just kind of saving our work. And then I'll give you a link to this. So now we're just kind of like, hey, let's take this data, throw it in a sheet. I love data sheets. So nice. Data, data, data. So now we have our keywords that people are looking for. We have our average monthly searches. So I can just filter so that it just sorts. Cool. We could take these out. So now we went from military fitness to now we know 50 other types of keywords from military trainers, military workout, boot camp military. These are now we know all the keywords that everyone in the US is typing in to find your product or service basically. And you'll do a variation of these kind of things. So I'm just going to save this here under keywords. Google Sheet with all Google keywords. Nice little URL. Cool. So now we got all our keywords. We know what variation. Then you have two paths. You could advertise on Google or you could advertise on Instagram or Facebook. You're gonna have some daily ad budget. Ideally, $20 a day is decent. And then you're gonna spend money either at Google or Facebook to just have those run every single day with your offer for people to come in and when they click on the ad, they're now going to go to your website or your landing page. So now we're going to go through the next stage, which we're going to audit these websites, find which ones are the best, and save them so that you know what should your website look like. Um, Already, I really like it. So starting off this one, my my experience for your fitness 10A fitness mission. They have a horrible website. The difference between a website, so websites are dead. This is an example of a website. Every link, so all this right here, like go to our about page, look at our programs, look at our blog, look at our testimonial. This is an example of a website. This right
Right.
now is not generating as much sales as they could be because you want to think of this as the lobby of your business that they just came in and every link that you have is a different door. Well, now the customer has 7 different doors and they walked into your lobby and you're like, I don't know what to do. I gotta like look around and I gotta waste time. You have 5 seconds to grab their attention or their interest, or they bounce. That's a visitor. A visitor came to your website and then they left. Most businesses that have a website, they get lots of traffic, but barely any people fill out the form. A great example is what I just built right now. Let me show you my a funnel, for example. So this view page. This is an example of a funnel. There is a dream desire. Hey, do you want to learn first? Are you a coach, consultant, or service provider? Great. You're in the right room. You're in the right place. Oh my God, they're talking to me. I'm a service provider. Okay. Ideal outcome. Do you want or desired outcome? Hey, do you want to learn how to get 10 or more predictable sales appointments each month? Holy shit, 10 appointments would change my business. I'm struggling to get 2 a month. Oh my God, you're going to show me a process to get 10? Yes, I'm interested in learning more. Great. Without having to do pain point one, pain point two, and pain point three. My customers, or my clients, they're posting content, but they're not getting sales. They're cold calling, but they're wasting their time. They're going to networking events, but not getting any new clients. They're waiting on referrals, but that's been drying up. That's not a consistent way to keep their business. And every month they're losing money in their business. They're like, holy shit, I don't have to post content. I don't have to do cold calling. I don't have to do networking. And you're going to tell me how to get 10 appointments in the next every month? Yeah, I'm interested. Great. There's only one form, one action I want you to do. This is a free lead magnet. I'm going to give you something of value, a free training in exchange for your email. Because when they go to your website, if they bounce, you're never going to see them again. You're like, oh shit. Hey, before you leave and you step out the door, I'll give you my free training if you enter your name and email. And then you can watch my train because the most customers are very busy. They only have 5 seconds, and then all of a sudden shit, I got to go to grocery store shopping, or I got to go take care of the kid, or I got to go to work or whatever. I'm just scrolling around, but I saw this. What do I? So this allows me to say, hey, leave your contact information. I'm me as the business, I'm going to follow up with you over the next 30 to 90 days to continuously do two things: add value and offer my product or services, basically. Because that's where the sales are made. Sales are mostly in the follow-up. Someone's not going to make a purchasing decision right now. It's like because they don't know me, I got to warm them up. They don't know what's my offer, what my service is. So I'm going to warm them up, basically. So then I'm going to say, hey, three things to learn. Do you want to learn A, B, and C? Awesome. And that's it. There's nothing else on this page. There's no about me. There's no testimonials. There's no how many years I've been in business or any of that. It's just, do you want this? Yeah, I want to know how to get 10 appointments. That would change my business forever. Jesus. Okay, great. So that's the difference between that and this, where you're like, hey, sharpen my edge with A10 Fitness. What the fuck does that mean? My experience is your tool for success. What the fuck does that mean? I'm looking for fitness boot camp. As a third grade level, I'm like, I don't know I got a picture, but I'm just going for boot camp. I'm not am I going to be in the Alps? Is you train in the Alps? I don't know. So this is an example of a poor one. Let's now go to,
Okay.
let's say this will be an example. Gosh, this is an e-commerce store where they're just like, hey, look at all our programs. Not bad though. That's a whole thing. God, none of these guys are. This is a great market because none of these guys all have shitty websites. Orange Theory is the only one that has a funnel, basically, which is nice. Nope. Nope.
They pay a lot more for that to do that.
Nope. Well, it's whoever's in charge of their marketing doesn't know what the fuck they're doing and is costing the money business. It's a digital marketing strategy where you're like, hey, I should be running paid ads to a funnel. And instead of like, this is decent. Yeah, this is decent. But it's the US Army. At least they know what the fuck they're doing. They're like, hey, fitness
Right.
bootcamp, just talk to a recruiter. Okay, I have a lot of questions. Perfect. Here's my phone number and stuff like that. Great. What are you interested in? We'll help you with that. Do I need full time? Do I need weekend? Whatever. That's decent. Ooh,
See,
I
and
like this
a
one.
good one would be like even like a video to click of you, like a quick 2 minute video of you talking about what it is you do.
Yep. So
Really quick to try to get their attention.
yep. So say for example, to show you what that looks like, my funnel, when someone, this is called a masterclass funnel, basically, where they have an opt-in page, which is this page. They're like, yeah, I'm interested. If I enter my name, I just built this right now and I press access. Great. Now I have, oh, I fucked that up. I didn't connect that. I gotta connect that. View page. Let me bring this over here. This is the page that they get.
Okay, okay.
So now I'm still not showing them about me or testimonials or 14 different links. I'm like, great. This is third grade. You have to speak to people on a third grade level to convert them, basically. It's like, hey, step one, watch this training. And I'm going to email you this training too, because maybe if you get busy, you could come back to this page. This is a VSL. It's a 10-minute video sales letter because your customer doesn't know who you are, what you do, what you offer. Are you an expert? Show me some testimonials. They don't know that. And rather than read a website that has like scroll, 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 they're never going to read your website. Video is the most consumed piece of content. So if you could put together, this is what's called a video sales letter. Every business needs to have a video sales letter where in 10 minutes minimally, you're going to do three things. Hey, do you want this dream outcome? Great. I'm going to give you the three things you need in order to get to it. A, B, and C. If you get those A, B, and C, you can get that dream outcome. Here's testimonials of people that I've done this for. Look, Johnny was this. Now they're have a success. Great. You could be just like them. And fourth, here's how you get started, which is I just want you to click to schedule to book a call on my calendar, basically. And then they'll book a call, and this is how you book clients automatically show. They'll watch your video sales letter. They're like, oh my God, you put a lot of great value, condensed it. I want that outcome. You also show testimonials of people that you've done this before. I want to be like them. And great. All I have to do is book a free 30-minute call with you. Great. I'll go on and I'll either click a calendar call that looks something like when I click that button, it will look something like this. So, all right, great. Pick a day, time. Great. 10 o'clock. This one's a paid one, but then they'll click in the book. Now they're on their calendar. Now you have a sales lead that's warmed up. They watched a video. They've gotten some value. And now you got them on what's called a sales call. And that sales call, you're going to get them a call and you're like, what's your goal? Because sales is all about asking questions. You're not going to say, here's my products, here's my services, here's what we do. It's like, no, no, no. What pain point, what are you struggling with right now? What's
Gotta
your
get
goal and
personal with
why?
them.
And then whatever they tell you, you just regurgitate it back. You're like, okay, you need to get fit for a boot camp because your boot camp's in 30 days. Whoa, wow, 30 days? Okay. I could get you fit in 2 weeks or get you started in less than 30 days. I could get you started with my program because they're trying to get from some struggling point on one side of a bridge to the other desired outcome. And your product or service is the bridge that helps them get there. So you're not going to talk about all the shit. You have to wake up at 4 in the morning. You're going to have to be a strict diet. I'm not going to talk about any of that. I'm going to talk to them about how to get their dream outcome and what it's going to look like. You're like, okay, imagine if we could get you fit. So day one of your boot camp, you're outperforming everyone and you're gaining attention from the drill sergeant and he wants to like take you because you have what it takes to succeed. I'm going to get you to that dream outcome in my 30-day program, basically. Um, so, and then it's usually we've have, say, for example, your three offers. If we scroll down, you have your lead magnet offer. That could be a workout PDF guide or your free training video, like those YouTube videos that we saw, like any of these. Hey, watch my top 5 exercises that you need. Those are all lead magnets. And then your core product, great. I have a 6-week boot camp. I'm going to take this from just to introduce you to this gym launch. They do marketing for gyms. They've done lots of tests on how to get new customers into a gym for the brand for their first session, basically. And the first thing that the best performing offer is a 6-week challenge for $5.99, basically. It's high ticket so that you'll make money to like reinvest basically back into your ads. It's a 6-week for them. It's a trial to try your services to get an experience of what it's like working with you. A 6-week is a low commitment, and then later they'll upsell a higher ticket 3-month program basically. And that's what you're going to build to just start off. So a 6 week boot camp, let's say 599, something like that. 6 week military for military fitness prep, something like that. You could Google to find, show me what a curriculum could look like. You can find Google to find what it should look like, day one, day two, whatever, or you can make up your own. Doesn't matter. And then your higher ticket. This is a 3 month program for 3,500. Now, this is what's called small group of, say, 4 to 6 people that you're taking. So if you take your, because we're still not selling your one-on-one time, never be able to scale that. But now you're just going to enroll some percentage of people, 20% when you pay for ads, usually, just to give you some rough numbers. If you buy and get 100 leads or 100 visitors to go to your website, for example, or your Instagram, 20% of them will get your free lead magnet. 5 to 10% will take you up on your offer. And then 20% of them will go for your, actually, it's a little less. So this was actually, no, this one's actually 20%, and then this is actually 10%. So roughly this is just an estimate. When you run the data, when you buy the ads and you see people going through, you'll get these are what's called conversion metrics. And just this is marketing website. What? Everything in marketing is testing for conversions. And there's is to show you an example. Uh Marketing, what is website conversions? And I'll show you an example what that is. Oh man. There's an image I always use for a demo. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, I could work with that. Let's do, yeah, let's do this one. Okay, this is cool. What is a conversion rate? You have two conversions basically starting off. You have your paid ads conversion number, and then you have a website or offer conversion. What does that mean? So if I run it, this is an ad. Let's say this is a Facebook ad or Google ad, doesn't matter. If I run my ad with an offer and it shows 100 people that look at that ad, but only 5 people sign up for it, that's a 5 divided by 100. So that's like a 5% conversion, for example. Each one of those stages will have some percentage. You never have to do the math. So let me show you actually just, actually, I have a Google ad right here. Let's show you an actual Google ad. Here's a Google ad I ran for, show me all campaigns. Cool. Okay. So this is an actual Google ad. I ran a Google ad for, I think it's a digital marketing course, basically. So when someone types in digital marketing training or digital marketing course in Google, Google will show them my ad. So there's 3 things to it. There's impressions. And an impression is, okay, Google showed 1,798 people my ad. It just showed them. That's an impression. They just looked at it.
Right.
Well, only 108 actually clicked on it. They're like, yeah, tell me more about that. They clicked on it. So if we take 108 divided by that big number, you never have to do this. All the tools actually do the math for you. That's a 6% conversion. So that's you as a marketer, you're always trying to beat your score, trying to get a higher number. And it varies. If you send someone to like a buy now page, hey, you don't know me, but buy my product or service, it's like walking up to someone and say, hey, do you want to marry me right now? It's like, whoa, take me on a date. I got to get to know you. It's like, so buy now is like a 2% conversion. A ad could go anywhere from 3 to 5% and up is great. So this is a 6%. This is great. You'll never get 100. So this is where it's always some people will take it or take your action. So then 6% is a great score. That every click, cost per click, cost me $3 to for someone to click on it. So remember when I went through and clicked on all those sponsored ads? This is an example. So three people, it cost on average, it cost me $3 per click. 108 people clicked on it. I spent 300. You only pay when someone clicks on the ad. You don't pay when someone just looks at it. That's all
Right.
they'll charge you for that. And then when people went to the website, of the 108 people, when they went to my website, only 5 people actually filled out the form and gave me their contact information. All the other people left. So that means I have a 4% conversion rate on my website. I could go and improve my website. That's like this form right here, for example. Like when they filled out this form, only 5% of people actually went to the website, but actually clicked on it, for example.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, cost per roughly click. Yeah, maybe $3 per click to actually click on it. But for the cost, the budget, and the actual people that went to the landing page is technically $66 for me to get a lead. So that's my average numbers. It varies depending on the keywords, how good your ad is. The better
Yeah.
your ad, the cheaper. Um, so now, lastly, we'll bring it to an end. If we look at, so that's roughly your offer, basically. So now, remember your goal is say $10,000,
A month. Yeah.
and that's what's called MRR, or monthly reoccurring revenue. And marketing is always just putting up an estimate, and then you'll get data, you'll get actual data to refine your numbers. So let's just divide it in half, for example. If we do half people sign up for your boot camp and half people sign up for your high ticketing, that means let's take 5,000 divided by 599. No, wait, 5,000 divided by 599. Great. We have a goal of 9 people for your boot camp. And then the other 5,000, divide that by 3,500. Well, technically it's 30 is technically 3,500 divided by, because it's a 3-month program. So 1,006. So 5,000 divided by that number. So let's round up to 5 people for your high ticket 3-month coaching program. So that's your goal. You're like, I just need 9 people a month to sign up for my boot camp, and I need to get 5 people to sign up for my high coaching ticket to make my goal. So now you're going to reverse engineer to see, okay, how many ads do I need to run? How many cold calling, like cold DMs? Because there's going to be an average. Let's say it's for every 100 people in 30 days in 1 month that you talk to, and you're like, hey, you're interested in fitness? I have a fitness program and you do 100 people every month. That's like whatever, divided by 30, 3 people a day. If you talk to 3 people a day, either ads, you'll get those ads a lot. That's easy. That's why people spend for ads. It's easier to get leads for to spend. Or you could go cold DM people that are on fitness blog or YouTube channels or Instagram, and they look like they're prepping for a fitness or stuff like that, for example. Like, great. If I speak to, so we even do 3 per day. If I speak to 3 people per day over the next 30 days, which is 100 total, let's say maybe 9% or 9 people convert and sign up for your 599 offer. You're like, great. That's your marketing. Your marketing is to try and get attention of 100 people, show them your offer, your ad, or talk to them. And from every 100 people that you talk to, 9 people will sign up. You're like, great. And then let's say for the same for this too. And then let's say for the 9 people that sign up, if 5 people from there have a great experience, they're like, great, I want to work with you, great. Then from your 5 people will go into your high ticket coaching program or something. It may be 1 out of the 9, it may be 2, or it may be all 9, for example. They're like, fuck, this is a great program. How do I sign up for your 3 month? You're trying to give them such a great experience for those 6 weeks, that some percentage of them will sign up for your high ticking. Now you have a marketing system, basically, as your goal. Cool. I'm gonna pause there for questions.
Okay.
Observe that. So what questions do you have? That's high level strategy. We're like, we know what keywords we could spend money on Google today, build a website, spend money on Google. You could get leads within 48 hours if your website's really good. Quick, fast, and easy. You could do the same thing on Facebook or Google or on Instagram. Instagram, you could create an ad, send them to a landing page or your website, and you could spend money a day. Like you also want that's going to be the quick, fast, and easy where you're like, last is your ad budget. Pick some amount. Everyone needs an ad budget. If you don't have an ad budget, you're going to spend your time at 1 to 5 hours a day cold calling or cold sending out some number of cold DMs, but it's going to be hard, for example. That's why people do ads. Like my guy who does singing lessons, he's in Hawaii. He doesn't have time to cold call. He doesn't have time to stalk people on social media, whatever. He just spends 20 bucks a day on Google Ads. And then he knows in 1 week, he'll close two clients that are worth $400 each. So he'll make his money back and people just go to his website, fill out his form, and they just show up on his calendar for singing lessons, for example.
He just has a website but doesn't have social media.
Yeah, I'll show you actually this guy. So this is his website. I've worked with him for like 4 years. He closed down his physical office. We moved him completely online. He had a Wix website, which was shit. It was horrible. So he turned his website into a funnel where basically he has right up here a video sales letter. He has at a third grade level, hey, you typed in online singing lessons in Google. You go to my website and it says, hey, are you here for online singing lessons? Yes, I am. Great. And then here's his offer, which is a free 30-minute trial, which is better than all the others are like, hey, $5,
Very
$10.
simple, very
That's
simple
it.
and straight to the point.
Yep. This has a 2% conversion rate. So now he knows if he sends 100 people to this website, 2% of them will sign up for his offer. Where if they fill out the name, phone number, and email, um, they'll actually be taken to this is actually Gangster. He knows it's me. I'll just let him know.
Hold on, one second.
Actually, I can show you an example better because I don't want to mess his website up.
I can see right there. Oh,
Sign out.
yeah.
So here's the gangster thing. When they fill out the form, this is next level advanced. This is why you can build a real nice funnel. So when they fill out that form, they will be taken to this as the thank you page. And the thank you page says, hey, thanks. I got your name, phone number, and email. Great. I'll follow up, email and text completely automatically. That's automated. But here's the great thing. We added this on his thank you page, which is a calendar saying, hey, select a time and date that you want. Oh, 8:30 a.m. Great. Now he doesn't have to do anything at all. People automatically pick a day and time for their free 30-minute lesson. So he goes to bed, spends 20 bucks a day on Google, wakes up, and on his calendar are people that are ready for his free trial. And he has to do nothing. That's basically the marketing system that I teach you how to build in the tactical kind of things, how to do the calendar, how to do the website, how to do the automation. That's all tactical stuff. But this is a beautiful funnel that he doesn't have to cold call. He doesn't have any social media for his voice lesson. None. No
For me,
Instagram,
it would
no
be different
Facebook.
though,
Say again?
because I can advertise myself at the same time. They're like, damn, this dude's super fit. He does this, he does that. That's already like, oh, I fucking love this guy. But oh, he has a fucking fitness boot camp course. And I feel like that helps. What helps a lot more, I feel like having that.
Yes,
as
you'll
far
have on your Instagram, we can even search and be like
so I
fitness.
have another one. I have so look up look up um a steel on progress. So steel STEEL.
Mm-hmm.
Steel on progress. All right there. That one right there.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
So this one I where I tried starting it. Yeah, so yeah. So look,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, and you want a separate Instagram. In today's digital world, not many people are going to go to your website. They're mostly going to go to your Instagram just for their demographic and stuff. So if
Right.
I type in, this is Hero Fitness, that's good. That's not good. Ooh, I like this guy. I like this guy. Nice. Is an example of a business branded Instagram. It's what you would tailor. You have, oh, what is your program? We do a warrior fitness program. Awesome. He's a trainer. Awesome. And then we could see his different programs. Ideally,
He
you would
doesn't even
only
have
have
any
two.
certs.
No certs. You don't need certs at the end of the
This
day.
dude just
What,
damn, that's
what
crazy.
people want are these testimonials.
Okay.
And look at his offer. 21 weeks. Oh no, that's not an offer. He's just here's a before and after. Before, after,
Yeah, 30 day, 90 day. What is
tips,
that?
tips, tips. So he has an actual physical boot camp. Let's see. Warrior boot camp, transformation, and then
90.
here. He's not doing the and then look at all the keywords that he's targeting. Weight loss journey, boot camp, fit personal trainers, Zumba instructors. You would find whatever hashtags you're looking for or your niches, for example. Look at tips, tips, tips. And then before and after, look at the community. So people are looking at this. This functions, so your social media, YouTube channel and Instagram and TikTok function as your social proof. This is where people are going to stalk you. As soon as they hear about Josh Fitness, they're like, let me go to socials. Let me check them out. They're not going to do your Google reviews, but they'll look at your Instagram and they'll see, okay, I may want to follow. Oh, he gives tips. Okay, I'll follow. So I'll get his free tips. And then you really only have two highlights. One is testimonials, and the other is your core program. Just like when you saw mine, I updated.
Yeah.
Because that's where they'll go. Okay, let me look at all the five. The one will be all your testimonials. They'll go through those reels or those stories. Boom, 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 boom. And the other one is about your program. You're like, oh, here's my slide about my program. Here's what we offer. Here's how to get started. And then if we go to his website, he has a website. I know it. Yeah, it's nice. Look at it. Outcome. So and notice how they're all women. So he's a warrior fitness boot camp for women. So he's very specific. And then here's our story. Here's what it is about him. Here's our facility. This is like a website per se. It would be real nice if it was a funnel. If he had an offer right here for, hey, 6 week challenge. Here's a coupon. Enter your email. We'll send you the coupon. Claim now. That would be great.
That's
Um,
considered a funnel.
that would be a funnel. Let's see that. Yeah. So trying to think of like fitness. I'll show you some fitness ones. These people are all physical gym owners. So this is just their gym one, which is decent. It could be better. This is another one. Hey, here's what we do and stuff like that. Classes, results. See, look, here's our classes, here's our results. Yeah, and these are all just extra kind of stuff. And if
And
we go
places
to
like this, like F45, they're franchised, obviously. You can franchise franchise the business. But I mean, well, no, I feel like they do decent. I guess they do well, but little businesses like that, I mean, they look like they're doing well.
they're getting 10K. Yep. So if
This
I'm
is
in
just
this
like
area, I'm like, I would, and I'm looking for a local gym, and oh my God, I want the physical gym, I want that community, whatever. Then I could
yeah.
go and I could check them out. Oh, look, oh, cool. They allow kids there. Awesome. They look super friendly. Awesome. More importantly, they look like either my demographic or my age, basically. That's what they're mainly looking for. They're like, if I'm like 60 years old, I'm like, oh my God, these are all young people. This is intimidating. I don't want to be like that. But if I'm in my 20s or my 30s and maybe early 40s, then I'm like, oh my God, they all look like me. They're all trying to work towards the same goal. I could join them kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then you would have your link right here, which will take you to your funnel. where your funnel would have, hey, 6 week boot camp, become a fitness. This is where you get into ChatGPT to write some. There's a framework, how to get fit for a military, how, how to get fit for a military boot camp in 6 weeks without having to waste time on YouTube, without having to diet very hard, or without having to spend thousands of dollars on a whatever one-on-one coach or something like that. There'll be some offer right there that you'll build out. Nice.
So with the page
Good.
that I
Example
have,
right here. Free
I'd
stuff.
have to I'd have to change it up a little bit.
Yes, you would rebrand your Instagram, and I'll give you a framework of what it should look like. I'll give you a rebrand of what are the elements needed. And you don't have to post a bunch of content. They're only going to look at the first top 6 videos, or first 6 posts really are going they're going to be looking the most. They'll see 2 highlights, one for your program, one for your testimonials. And don't feel bad if you don't have any testimonials now. You're just going to do some like very low ticket offers to get people in so that you get some testimony, because you're first starting off. Your first 10 people are not going to be your first 10 clients. They're going to be your first 10 testimonials starting off. So you'll
Like
discount them
trailers?
like
No, not even
trailers.
trailers.
Yeah, and not free, just at a very discount rate, because you want more the testimonial that you could put up to case studies. And then that's going to build your reputation, is built on your case studies or your testimonials rather than your certifications or like how many years you've been doing this or whatever, stuff like that. And then you would brand 3 sentences here: military boot camp trainer, sign up for my 6 week boot camp. And then you have your website right here to like link to sign up or send a DM basically.
Hmm.
You're
Do you
probably,
know what F45 is?
yeah, they're the gym that, but they're not like, it's not like independent trainers. They just, you hire to be a class instructor there kind of thing.
Mhm.
Trainer. Let's see these guys. Ooh. Mi military style training. Look at this guy right here. Military style training, U.S. veteran and Marine owned, which is great. Call for a free week of military training at blah, blah, blah. That's a great offer. Hey, give us a
Yeah.
call. We'll give you a free week. Try it out. No risk. That's a great offer. That's an offer. An irresistible offer is something where they're like, I don't care who you are, how many years in business, your testimonials. Shit, I'm looking for fitness training or military style training, and you're going to give me a free week free. Holy fuck. Yeah. Like for my uh digital marketing course, you get 5 days free, access to full everything. So come in for 5 days free, and then it goes up to a price kind of thing.
Or even saying something that it's kind of meant to like it's meant to kind of start off, in other words, I mean to like start off easy and progress as you go through. So it's not just like you're going hardcore immediately kind of thing. So it
Yeah.
doesn't scare them.
Yeah, you on your website, you could go through the different levels of what goes into your 6 week program. And you're like, week one, we do fundamentals. Week two, we do basic physique. Week three, we focus on your diet. Week four is very basic to go in. It doesn't have to be like they're not trying to get the full result in the 6 week program. The 6 week program is to get them committed to working with you for 6 weeks to build the know, like, and trust, to get an experience of what it's like working with you. And they're like, man, working with Josh is so easy. He gives me all the attention that I need. He helps me. I had a special shoulder injury. He also helped me fix that. This, I'm getting way better than watching YouTube videos or going to some random generic, my personal trainer um at trying to think of one of the big franchises,
Dude,
LA Fitness or whatever. They're not going to help me prep for military boot camp. That guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm like, but Josh, he's been in the military. He knows what it takes to get me there. I feel trusted. So, and I got a great experience from a 6 week program. Great. I'm gonna do his 3 month program. Um, and then you have accelerators. You're like, if you have 3,500 for the 3 month program where it takes some time, 90 days to get to that result. But if you're like, shit, I got 30 days before my boot camp, well, that's $5,000 higher ticket, faster the result, and we're going to work one-on-one with you, for example, or something like that. So that's another way.
What about as far as like special, not like not promotions, but like any deals? Like you know how sometimes they're like, oh, like special like this week or for 24 hour, whatever it is, we got to offer or some special offer.
Yep, you would run ads for that offer. You run ads, whatever your daily budget is for ads should never change, unless you're increasing it later on. It should be something consistent because then you could test offers, promotions, uh, deals that you're running, for example, and some will convert better than others. You're
Is that
just looking
something I
for.
can do early when I first start, or what, or like after I kind of get the ball rolling? Like, what would you recommend?
So, okay, now um let's talk now strategy kind of thing. So you want we this let's talk tactical. Step one, two, three. Now you have roughly the blueprint, looked at
Yeah.
competition, looked and you're like, cool. Now you're like action items. How do I now the goal is zoom in. How to get your first 10 clients in 90 days. I say 90 days because the marketing and business is never like overnight, this kind of thing, because you need to put something up and then iterate to improve on it. Your offers, your websites, your ads, your position, how you, all of that. And it will get better every month because you get data. That's the cool thing. You'll get data. So, like, I ran a Google ad this morning. Like, let's say, for example, yeah, I ran
Do you build the Google ads or are you pay for them? Like, how does that work?
both. Both. You have two different platforms to advertise, Facebook and Instagram or Google. Those are the only two. I wouldn't worry about YouTube or TikTok or something like that. You're gonna commit to one of those platforms, not split, because your ad budget would just you I'd rather take your whole ad budget, put it towards either Instagram. So say for example, after I talked with you, I was up till 1 in the morning and I whipped up an ad just
Last night?
last night. Yeah. That's where you saw the post and stuff like that. So I created an ad, spent $100 and Uh, shoot. Zoom. Shoot. There we go. Okay, cool. So I spent $100 between then and now. 3,000 people looked at my ad. 29 people clicked on it. I only targeted Texas technically because Texas is a cheap cost per click. It's a whole nother thing. 0.78% of people clicked on my ad. So that's or 0.78 is the conversion rate. That's horrible. I'm gonna kill it. And I'm gonna try. That's what we just right now before we talk. I just launched a new ad based on the data. I got data on basically like males, females, cities, who clicked on it were the best. So my version, you when you do ads, you always do like version one, version two. So
You're
always
looking at this
iterate.
on Google right now.
This one's actually Facebook. Yeah, I'm actually doing
Oh, okay.
Facebook stories as my reel or my ad. So if you're on your stories, you'll see my ad if you're interested in like digital marketing training, for example. So and then so cost per click, it only cost me $1.49 per click because I know Texas is super cheap cost per click. If they're in California, it may cost $3 per click. So even different states are different prices per se. But that's still super cheap. Cost per result for people went to the landing page, $2, super cheap. But they went to the I sent them to a page and just said buy now. None of them bought, so I'm like, oh, my mistake. I need to send you to a free training. So right now they're all going to go towards this free landing page where I'll get their email and then I'll market to them over the next 30 days. Because Facebook and Instagram, you have to market, you have to nurture, you have to invite them to a webinar, stuff like that. If it was Google, they're already looking for that specific service. So it's just like, hey, contact now, or hey, sign out a form, speak to someone specific now.
And you have something automatically that does that for you?
To
Or
create the ads
no, no,
or
no, to send all the marketing.
yes, yeah. So tactical wise,
You got to pay for that as well, right?
yes. So this is your tech stack. Let's actually go into that. So real quick. So now there's two parts. There's the setup.
I'm gonna grab my chopsticks.
where you have your funnel. You have your email and SMS follow up, which is free. Um, you have your Instagram to brand. And then your calendar booking, which is nice, actually.
ID Cal?
I'll show you what these are. And then maybe Zapier for automation. Oh, actually, yeah, we also need a CRM in here. CRM, which is ClickUp, which is $12 per month. Zapier is, I say roughly, yeah, it would be 29.
Do you need to know how to do coding to build a website or not necessarily?
Excellent question. The answer is no, which is beautiful. There are many different funnel building tools. Um, the top three, well, just honestly, so these are my tech stacks that I train my students on because you could build a landing page with no code super fast. You can build automation. You could build a CRM, basically all the basic elements that you need. You could build it in less than 3 days, give or take. And there's no coding. It's not complex. It's super easy to use, and they're the best of the tools. So like you have your website tool, which is Lead Pages, $49 a month to do email and text automation automatically. They fill out the form. Over the next 30 days, they're going to get an email once a week automatically without you having to do anything. That's called Klaviyo. And Klaviyo for your first 250 contacts, completely free. Instagram, you just rebrand. When they book on their calendar, there's traditional one which is called TidyCal. I'm sorry, Calendly. Calendly is stupidly expensive. I think it's like $12, $13 a month. TidyCal does everything Calendly does, but it's only one time, 29 bucks, and then you get everything. You don't have to pay forever again, which is beautiful. Zapier is automation because when they fill out the form, you need something to what's called the piping, the connect, something to take their name and email out from Lead Pages and put it into the automation automatically. And that's your Zapier is your piping. Zapier, every tool needs to talk to each other, and that's what Zapier does. Zapier
Okay,
will
I was just gonna ask that. Like, how do they all interconnect?
That's Zapier. No
Uh,
coding, super easy to when someone fills out the form, take that information and drop them into your CRM all automatically. You don't have to do anything. So you build that automation, super simple. And then your CRM, which is let's do CRM, click up. There are many different CRM tools out there. ClickUp. ClickUp's technically a project management tool. It allows you, if you have a team, you can manage tasks and projects across your whole company or organization. But it's so customizable that you could customize it to be a CRM. So when someone fills out the form on the website, Zapier will take their name and email and automatically drop them into ClickUp, your CRM. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. It allows you to keep organized all your leads, and you're working them through. This is called a sales process, where they just came in, they're a lead. Then you got to do follow up. Then when you follow up, you book a time for a discovery call, and then if they're like yes to your services, then it's a close win. They're a sale, and you're just trying to move people from the top all the way down, all nicely organized. So you can manage many different contacts across your funnel, your sales funnel, basically. And then you get mobile notifications, which is super nice on your phone. Um, nice. That's ClickUp. This is this takes roughly 3 days to build out.
you need all this in order to build the page.
Well, technically, you only need that to build a page, but then you need other business tools to do true what's called marketing and sales automation. You need something to send them emails automatically without
Oh,
you
okay,
having
okay,
to do
okay.
anything. a
Right.
calendar to say, hey, here's the calendar. They automatically book. You need a CRM because if you don't, it goes into your email. You'll never follow up with them if they go into your email kind of thing. These are all, every small business needs these basic tools in order for them to manage and do marketing and sales at scale, basically.
Is it pretty self-explanatory to do all that or not really?
No, you're going to waste a lot of time on YouTube videos trying to figure everything
Yeah.
out. That's why
Like,
the course that I have
do
shows
all
you how
that.
to do everything from scratch. Yeah. How to set up the website, how to do Zapier, how to do SMS, that's all the tactical stuff. It shows you step by step
But
how to
building the
set.
website's pretty simple.
Oh, super easy. So say for example, like between the 30 minutes that you gave me to say, hey, can we meet in 30 minutes? I was like, yeah, that gives me 30 minutes to build this landing page. I built this whole thing. These are basically it's drag and drop little text boxes. Oh, I want a text box right here. Oh, I want to change the text, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. I want a form. Let me put a form right here. Drag and drop. Great. Now I got a form. Oh, now I want an image. Okay, let me drag and drop an image. Drag and drop. Okay, let me now
Wow.
upload an image. No coding, no fat. This is a funnel building tool that allow because you as a marketer you
Like
have an
that.
idea of fun. You have to quickly build up a landing page and then get data when you send traffic to it. So, for example,
So for
let's
this, you're just paying for the app. You're not paying to put that page on the network or like or
nice since you want to do network security. Check this out. So, domain. No, these are all great questions. Um, and that's $11 a year. So that's what's called hosting. Oh, I built a website, but I need to host it online so people can find it. And then I need a .com, a domain. So super easy. Domain, your Josh, a militaryfitness.com. Great. You're going to use a service called Pork Bun. They have a funny name, which is cool. You're gonna find your domain, joshfitness.com. They're gonna say, yeah, it's available. No one has that domain. Great, I'm gonna buy it. It's roughly $11 a year. That's it. To buy that. Buy it one time, buy, done.
yeah.
Then your lead pages in 1 hour will automatically connect your domain.com. So when they go to joshfitness.com, then lead pages will show them your website. Lead pages also does your hosting. They'll host it, they'll deliver it. It automatically tailors it for mobile and for desktop, for example. And it's only $49 a month to build one basic website funnel and to set that up.
Okay.
And that's your funnel basically.
The okay, yeah, right.
It's just a place to put your form to get their contact
Mhm.
information. Send them a YouTube video for like a master class, like watch this free training kind of thing. All that is hosted
But
and
that
built.
was that different like links or on the same page because it went from
Oh
your
yeah.
first page to the video page.
Yeah. So say for example, linking websites. So when they go to let me log into mine. Actually, yeah, yeah, let me log into mine. So in the time you gave me, this is what I built. Each one of these is a page. So if I click and it's technically ordered A through
Yeah.
Z. These are all what's called landing pages, which is just a website page that you could design anything you want. So if actually technically, oh
So
shit,
you just built
actually,
the pages and then you just start putting it together kind of thing.
yeah, did someone actually fill out? Oh no, it's me. I filled that out. Okay, cool. So yeah, so I built one page and then you connect them. So if I go A through Z, so they go to the what's called an opt-in page. So, hey, do you want this? Enter your name and email. We'll give you what you want. Then they go to the second page, which is this marketing trainee. And then if they want to click the button, then they go to like a sales page. So if we go, I actually need to connect this anyways right now.
Wow.
So I need to connect my form. So when someone fills out this form, I'm gonna say edit. I'm gonna give my form a name. Um, Marketing Academy webinar lead.
Does
Just
that
specify.
show or no?
This will show when you're searching in Zapier. When Zapier
Okay,
is
but
like,
the
hey,
clients
what
can't see
form?
it, or the
They won't see this.
people
They won't see this part. This is just
that
like
part. Okay.
configuring. They'll see the name and email. So and then actions. When they fill out this form, hey, I want to take them to my marketing page. So on the thank you page, you'll redirect them and say, okay, take them to this page where they can watch the training. So it just automatically, and it's real easy. You select all the web pages you want. I want this one. You can automatically send them a welcome email. I'm like, great. Now I made that change. Now I need to publish it. And I'll just click update. Great. All my changes are now live. So if you go to that website, it will now update that one change, which is super nice.
So where do you see that? Like, can you see like, okay, how many clients did I get today, or how many emails did I get today, and things like that?
Yeah, that's the difference between a funnel building tool and a generic website tool. Generic website tool is like Squarespace, Wix, GoDaddy, any WordPress, any one of those. They just build a website, but they don't give you conversion data, was what you're asking. So for
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
example, that's like this, for example. So right now, this website, and this is great about built the lead pages. It already gives you the analytics. Two people, technically it's just me because I just went through and tested this form right now. So two people visited this page. One person filled out the form, which was technically me. Um, and I get a 50% conversion score. Awesome. And you know
And this is
exactly
all on the same platform.
same platform. We're still using lead pages. That's the
Nice.
great thing because it's a marketing tool. And
So what do
as
you
a
use to connect this to where they're seeing the video? Are they
oh yeah,
clicking?
so when they go to this page, now that one person, now they're on the next page right here, the training. I number it one, step page one, page two, page three. So they watch it, they fill out the form. That one person went shoop and is now on the watching the video page, but they didn't click on the calendar link. So it's a 0% conversion because I haven't set it up or the ads
Oh,
are
well,
running
it's
right
you.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I had, so say for example, if I click on it, if I go, yeah, let me click on it, it's going to take you to a random page that doesn't exist. Now, if I refresh and I've just filter so it makes it nice and easy. So I just clicked on that button.
Yeah.
Great. There's that conversion score. Now it just went up. Three people watched the video. One person clicked on the button, which is what I just did. Great. 33% conversion. Awesome. That's a great conversion score. So I know that's anything that's above like 20%, that's it's a good connection. It's a good sales page that people are taking the action I want them to take. There's only one action I want them to do on every landing page. One action. I'm testing them to say, hey, if I put this copy up, this text, will they take this one action, fill out the form, book a calendar page, whatever, something like that. Nice.
So then with me starting, it would be without
Hmm.
the Instagram essentially because I don't even have it like built up.
Yeah. So building your funnel. Step one is buy a domain, something.com from Pork Bun. Then you would, after you sign up for all of these services, like once you just purchase them and you save them, oh, you definitely also need a password manager.
That's smart.
That's like three
Already
bucks
got
a
one.
month. I have clients that don't have one. And it's like, dear God, because you need something to remember all the passwords and auto login. So that's easy right there. So now I gotta so now buy the domain, build the landing page, build the thank you page, add the calendar to thank you page. Now landing page is pretty much going to be depends what your offer is. for offer.
Right.
It could be a free week trial. It could be a book a free call, or actually a free video, like a 45-minute video sales letter or webinar, something like that. Then I would go down here, rebrand your Instagram. I'll show you how to do rebranding, which basically fix the text, who you are,
Yeah.
add some photos, change the name so that it looks something like, oh, there's those guys' pages, but yeah. So just rebrand Instagram. Then what I would do is now just buy ads. You could do Instagram stories or Google ads to your landing page for lead magnet. Which this is actually landing page for lead magnet. That's roughly there. And then I would try and just get them booked to a call kind of thing. So now you pick your daily budget. Um, Minimally $20 a day. So then you're like, great. I give money to Facebook. It runs $20 a day. It will show my reel or photo, or basically just you could build it in. Oh, there's also, if you want, Canva for, I call it graph. How much is Canva? Monthly. Okay, $15.
Yeah, but I had used to have Canva.
Yeah, Canva, you're going to create all your images, the ads, the graphics, super easy. Uh, Great. Yeah, so then you'll design it in Canva and you run an ad for it. It'd be like 6-week military boot camp trial, first week free or something like that. That's a great offer right there. Then the ads will run on your Instagram. They'll go to your Facebook, either your Instagram account to check you out, or they'll go to your website and then fill out their form for that offer.
So okay. So now I gotta build all the workouts and all that.
That's
But
that's
that can
not hard.
be
That's
not,
ChatGPT.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You could basically what I do, here's the trick with ChatGPT. Don't ask for information from ChatGPT. Do research first. Go to Google and be in incognito mode and be like military prep fitness exercise guide. Find some information here. Physical fitness, physique training. Great. It's even a PDF. Get in shape for basic training. Great. Find a couple blogs. Look at all this. Here's done. Here's a PDF. Get in shape for basic training. 14-week program.
Doctor
Great.
it up a little bit.
Yeah, get some information and then give that to ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, use these PDF guides and this website copy and make me a 6-week program for whatever, for military boot camp. And then it'll give you a much better output than trying to get some blank information from scratch from it, basically. If you find this video helpful, I want to invite you to my Entrepreneur Mastermind group. It's an online community of other entrepreneurs trying to build a better future for their family and so that they can make a bigger impact in the world. Enjoy the video.